What is up? Yo, hi. So, welcome to the very first Hump Day show. Well, to be fair, this is not the first Hump Day show. This is the first of its iteration. So, that little intro that you saw, just the thumbnail, that's a placeholder until I actually have a proper animated intro. But, I decided to do a soft launch on this new segment, on this new show. I'm gonna host it here on this channel to make it simpler, and every Wednesday, hopefully at a sooner time than 8 p.m. my time, we'll do the Hump Day show. And the synopsis of this show is nobody likes Wednesdays. Wednesdays are just as hated as Mondays. And this is meant to give you a little something to push it through, get you through the remainder of the week. It's Hump Day. So, Hump Day show. And, what's interesting is before live streaming was a thing on YouTube, okay? Before many of the features that we have on YouTube today, YouTube was just uploads, and that was it. And in 2013, I started this show. Yes, I actually started this in 2013. I am the original, the OG Hump Day show. I have timestamps to prove it. Anybody tries to, dispute it. Because since then, I've seen other people copy my name. They've actively actually saw my stuff and took it. But I'm the OG. And I was like, in 2021, one of the projects I was planning on is bringing the show back. So I'm back. I'm better. Because now we can stream. This show was always meant to be a live stream. But back then, it was just segments. Like, edited videos. But we're going to introduce some of those iterations and stuff like that in this show. So, yummy. What we're really gonna go over as a whole is we'll go over things of tech, things of EV, things of music, things of YouTube and news related, and all things that really play into the stuff that makes me inspired, things that make me go, push me a little bit, but also, things that I know that you guys kind of come to expect from me. So, with that, normally I would have a monologue, okay? And I'd give you, we'll just kind of start, and I guess this technically starts as a monologue, but no, I would honestly say that I'm posting something right here. See, this is why I'm doing a soft launch and stuff, because I didn't want to actually do the full on hard thing. But instead of a monologue, I wanted to start this off by talking to you guys, addressing you. If you have been following me on Instagram, Twitter, and all that stuff, then you know that I didn't have the best start of the year, nor the best start of the whole whatever. I actually want to start the very first episode of the show going over being more reflective. I want to talk about you guys because time and time again, you guys have always reached out to give me support. And without kind of being around the bush and just kind of being more straightforward about it, I just lost my grandmother, and my grandmother, my nana, was a very, very prominent maternal figure in my life, and especially growing up as a child. So, whether you watched my video or you saw my post or whatever, so many of you have reached out to me, texted me, called me, or on social media, and I've seen the support. And that is exactly why I had to do this show today, because I don't want to let you guys down. And not that I ever expected for you guys to let me down, but you've been there for me during my downs, not just my ups, my highs. And so I want to owe it to you guys and give back to you guys in the sense of sticking to somewhat of a schedule. I thought about taking the week off, but I don't want to. It's not what my Nana would have done. So this episode today is dedicated to her, and dedicated to all of you guys for giving me the energy to push through. So thank you. I kind of want to go over something that there's an elephant in the room. The elephant about the size of Washington, D.C. I was researching news information as recent as yesterday about, what I would cover for the segment of, This Week Online. And I had information I wrote down about Robinhood, investors. I had information I wrote down about The Office being taken off of Netflix. And they felt like fillers. But and then today, like they all just went away because then today, over in Washington, D.C., right when we're like, man, thank God 2020's over. Here's to a better 2021. And 2021's over here like, hold my beer. And look, guys, we're 6 days in. We're not even a week into the new year. And we're dealing with this. And we should not be dealing with more chaos. So at first when I saw it, I had this idea of a skit. That's not actually my idea. It was Nick Sweeney who shared this idea. He came up with it, and so I turned it into something. And I had a quick skit idea I was going to show you about what's going on today at the Senate. But then admittedly and realistically, things are getting really serious. And this show is not supposed to be a political show. It's not going to be a political show. It's meant to, again, hump day. Let's get through the week and stuff like that. But there's a sense of responsibility that I feel like I have to say something. And left, right, leaning, Republican, Democrat, or whatever people are, like you should, chaos, rioting is not an answer. I live in San Diego, and mid-year 2020, last year, I was the first target, exactly not even half a mile away from my house. I was the first target of my city getting attacked because of the George Floyd riots that started happening. There was protesting, and I'm all for protesting, and then there's vandalism, rioting, destruction. And that drained out the message. We should not be destroying anything. And then the fact that now we have pro-Trumpers, okay, just because the protesters before was like, these liberals. Now we got pro-Trumpers doing the same thing, completely taking away all value and further proving my point that politics is just BS anyway. This whole thing is just full of crap. So each side is wrong. And there's good in both people on both sides. Careful, I don't want to sound like Trump there. Just good people on both sides, okay? But genuinely, today is a problem. And storming a federal building, and then people are posing on cameras and stuff like that, like, hi, it is crazy. Like, you're going to go to jail, my guy. You do know that. You're going to jail. I promise. They have your information. But I started making this skit, and I'm going to show you the skit right now anyway. And anyway, we're going to act like that was me breaking the fourth wall, but we're going to go into the skit, and I'm just going to say there's a photo out there of a guy sitting at the head of the Senate, doing his thing, just posing. And we happen to get, breaking footage, live footage of these people at the Senate. An exclusive, if you will. This is an exclusive leak coming from the Hump Day show. Let's take a look at it right now.
The Senate will decide your fate.
I am the Senate.
Not yet.
It's treason, then.
Yeah, everything just kind of... Some weird stuff was going on there, and things just went out. That was weird. That was weird. But that's not how democracy works. Really quickly, guys. Yeah, I put it in the intro. countdown timer. I even put it on Twitter. But if you missed all of that, okay, use the hashtag. Because I'm gonna go to people are commenting in the chat, and I will get to the chat at the end. Okay, at the end of our show is the audience participation segment of it. Use the hashtag AskHDS. I should have an overlay coming up. Let's go to it right now. We don't have that in the budget. Awesome, great. You had one job, Kika. One job. Besides barking and looking cute, get me an overlay. Hashtag AskHDS. How do you spell it? AskHDS. Okay? Ask Hump Day Show. Whatever you want. That's the audience participation. And I will get to you guys after there. Okay? That's going to be at the end of the show. So there you go. But maybe next week we can have it in the budget to have an overlay, like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Think we can do that? You get what you pay for, ladies and gentlemen. Duly noted. All right, now moving on to the next part. I don't even have overlays or animations yet. I took some stock photos with me today doing all this stuff, but there's no stuff with my next segments moving into things. But we're gonna be moving on to Today in Tech, or in this case, Today in EV specifically. Maybe Today in Finance. That's the billboard loose falling. Today in Tech EV Finance, because it is specifically finance related. Tesla is reaching an all-time high. All-time high. Okay? This is Tesla today. Okay? This is what they're closing at. Almost $800 a stock. Okay? Now, if we pay closer attention to, this is the year today. A year ago, look at that little arrow right there. Oh, pay attention. And a year ago, right there, $88.09. Today, $763. Okay? Tesla is crushing it. But I bring it up for a reason, because one, Elon is our Lord and Savior. Despite what anybody says, we're gonna have Lord and Savior segment, I'm sure. But Elon proved to us 2020 has some highlights in there, because that was, you couldn't throw a rock and not hit somebody who wasn't talking about Tesla. I am guilty of it. But to my point, that a year ago, I remember this. It's story time, children, ladies and gentlemen. A year ago, people, financial. This actually ties into the story I was going to cover if the Senate wasn't like burning down in D.C. But a year, this has to do with Robinhood and me being a novice investor, allegedly. A year ago, people were telling me, older, like 50-year-old, 50-year-old, they're not boomers, but they're like, late Gen Xers, telling me that Tesla is a fad and they're not going to make it. The tech is stupid. Everything's like, it's too far-fetched, okay? And you guys know I'm like a visionary about everything. And I told us like, no, Tesla's great. That's why I got the car. And they're like, yeah, you enjoy your toy, but you know what you really need is a Ford. What you really need is a Honda. And I stuck to my guns. I was like, no, Tesla's pretty good. Again, this was them a year ago. $88, guys. Okay, and they're $763 today. I was like, no, they're good. It's like, nope, it's a dying company. It's not going to work, because they were trying to sell, and as rumors were going around back then and circling now, that Elon was trying to sell Tesla to Apple. And Tim Cook was like, good morning, no. And he didn't do it. And Elon was like, okay. And then that was that. No one's saying that a year now. $88 a year ago, $763 today. Moral of the story: don't give up on yourself. Don't quit. And if you grind, look what happens. You're not going to get Tesla results. I promise you that. Not most of us did. But Bitcoin, I mean, let's talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. It is over $30,000 today, when 2 months ago it was $9,000. I know, because I thought about buying a Bitcoin, just one. Oh, how much Bitcoin do you have? A Bitcoin. So, to give more, I kind of wrote down. I'm not going to share my screen on here. What, you think I'm writing music today? That's not for writing music, but I did write it down. Where's that? To everyone who got into trading stocks last year, I have a little hard truth for you. You're not actually that good at it, says Chris Sacca, the guy from Shark Tank, the guy who invested in Twitter early on and Instagram. He's saying you're not that good at it. There was this outrage, mine included. No, I wasn't really outraged. I mean, he's right. Most people who just got started yesterday don't really know what they're doing. But I was, because I've been doing it for not just since yesterday, last year. Started last year. Don't know what they're doing. I didn't start last year. I started last year in a day. So technically, I'm a veteran. I'm seasoned at this. Okay. I was an advocate of promoting people to buy into tech. EV's tech. Apple's tech. Microsoft, Google, all these guys, especially when everything hit and went down because of the thing we can't say. Yeah. But people got angry, and then he issued an apology, Chris Sacca, saying to the angry Robin Hood bros, I was wrong, you're amazing. Stonks never go down. That's what I say. So what he's really trying to say is, be careful what you're saying. What I'm trying to say is, I called it about Tesla. I'll say it again. I called it about Tesla. Yeah. But that's, people would say the same thing about cryptocurrency too. So that's just interesting. We're at the start of the year and things are already blowing up. I haven't checked. Maybe since the whole Senate, catching fire, maybe not. Maybe everything's crashing now. I don't know. So there's your today in tech, EV, and finance today. Moving on. Now I want to talk about This Week in Music. I have a segment, and you're all welcome to participate. It doesn't have to be music, but there will be a segment featuring it's the indie artist highlight for the week. Okay, and this one is music related, and here is the artist that I've been bumping lately, and spoiler, a little biased, a little bit, but yeah, here's the artist, the highlighted indie artist of the week.
We're spinning our wheels, going nowhere. This love isn't real, so just don't ask. So why should I miss you? Why should I miss you?
I asked permission before doing the show. I say, hey, will I get flagged if I share this music video? He said no. So, whoo! Lost in a Memory. That is my friend Manny. He lives in New Mexico, Albuquerque, Popham Place. Manny, congratulations if you're out there. I don't even know if you're in the watching the show tonight or not. He knows I'm doing this. But yeah, that's his latest music video. My guy went through a serious breakup just not that long ago, and then he put out 2 new singles while he was working on an album. And he was like, yeah, no, I got things I need to get off my chest. So he did a song called Midnight Heartbreak, and then he just did this one called Going Nowhere. And then he says he's going to be doing a third one, like a trilogy for the song. So, he's the indie artist of the week highlight for him because my guy's grinding. He's motivated me to keep going. So, we'll get to that part in a little bit. I'm working on some stuff too. But I don't really have news news about mainstream artists to go over this week. I've been really heavily invested in the indie side. It's like I almost have a podcast called Going Indie. That actually Manny's on. I forgot I did that. Manny's on there. So Going Indie. You gotta respect the hustle. You gotta respect the grind. Cause I'm in it. And I'm not worried about it at all. I'm not worried about it at all, man. I'm good. I'm good. Listen. But anyway, if you guys have somebody you want to elevate to my attention, artist, it doesn't have to be music. I lean in music, but it could be art. It could be a YouTube channel. It could be something. Somebody who's an indie artist. Okay? You think somebody is worthy of being featured that we could go over? And we'll, this will obviously get refined. This is my pilot episode, so I'm allowed to have mess ups. But you think you got somebody who's noteworthy? I forget the segment that's called. Whatever Front Page Tech promotes. I mean, I don't got that type of following yet. But it's something like that. But it's just something I like to highlight and appreciate the art. So I'm definitely less business, more art related. You got somebody you want to show? Is it you? Let me know. Use the hashtag too. The ask HDS. Ask HDS. We'll get you at the end of the show. And I'm going to do it live. I'm going to read it live. What do you want me to do? I'm going to do it live. I don't know what that was. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So, that's my my cover for, or my me covering the news on that stuff. What am I in another segment? All these segments. Well, no, I want to talk about what am I actually currently listening to, like this week or this month, whatever. Lately, it's actually been coffee shop background music. Let me explain. You go to YouTube, okay, and you just search coffee shop ambient background or something like that, and they got like a little acoustic of like a guitar or whatever. It's not even, it might be singing, it might not, I don't know. I've been listening to that. It relaxes me. It's like lo-fi, but I think I'm so cooped up in these fake four walls that I miss going to coffee shops. I used to do that. I am very hipster. I don't even know where my glasses are. You have to believe me, I'm pretty hipster. So I would go to coffee shops and I miss that. So I emulated. I make coffee downstairs. I come up here and work, and I'll change my backlightings that I have in my office to set a coffee environment, and then I just relax and vibe. So that's what I've been listening to. So yeah. Last thing I'm gonna talk about with the music is what am I currently working on? And this week I am finishing up a song called Twilight. Now, I've teased it on Instagram, Twitter. I've talked about it here and there. But for the people who are checking out my premiere pilot episode, I got a treat for you. I am going to showcase the song today, live, full, but it's not the final mix. You get to hear what it sounds like today. Okay? Today. Okay? Today. So, this is going to be a treat. You want to hear what my new song's going to sound like? This is your little exclusive. Instead of doing snippets and doing snippets and all that, I'm going to give you the full song. Okay? And then we'll talk about it. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. For the first time ever, in its entirety, totality, for the public, I give you the Twilight demo.
Just you and I into twilight. stay despite the storms. Our gardens gay, and what remains goes on. We had it all, our blissful ride, just you and I into twilight. We made mistakes, but with our scars, just you and I into twilight. Into twilight. And what remains goes on. We had it all, our blissful ride, just you and I into twilight. We made mistakes, but with our scars, just you and I into twilight. I had it all, my blissful ride, just you and I into twilight. I've made mistakes, but with my scars, just you and I into twilight. And what remains lives on.
Oh, hello there. I didn't see there. My, you are a drink. I need to drink you in. There you go. I don't know why I even wanted. I was looking for these props during it, but there's that. Okay, so there you go. That was Twilight in its current form right now. And I had to give a quick shout out to my boy Jordan, also known as the Jordan Complex. I don't know why I said complex. The Jordan Complex. He's been coming over these last couple days, and he's been lending me fresh ears on it to help me just kind of clean it up and all that stuff. And that's the song. So I hopefully you dig it. It is a very big deterrent from songs you've heard me from the past. You heard from me from the past, but that's part of being an artist. You got to mix it up. And since now those are the completed lyrics to it, I wanted to write a love song. I wanted to write a love song from the standpoint of looking back at everything, looking back at your life, and just relishing in all the accomplishments, and even acknowledging the downfalls, but then be like, this is great. So there you go. If you like this type of thing, anything that you're vibing with the show, you have to let me know. If you want to see more stuff like this, then you have to let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep throwing different things until I find something that either I like or somebody does vibe off of. So, yeah, there you go. And Jordan, thank you for helping me just help finish up the song a little bit. And yes, I did refill my drink. If anybody was wondering, especially if you're just listening and not watching, I was thirsty and I had moments to kill. This is why I have segments, by the way. This is why I deviate to go to, it gives me time to either pick my nose or go to the bathroom or refill my OJ. This is not OJ. This is like peach mango something. Whatever it is good. So, this week in music, that's what I'm working on. This is what I've been vibing out to. Well, not the music, but the coffee shop background stuff. And my indie artist highlight for the week, Lost in Memory. Check him out on YouTube. I think he just went over 5,000 subs. So the guy passed me up, man. He passed me. I respect the grind. I respect the hustle. And yeah, if you have anything else to contribute, then there's that. Now we turn to Skit of the Week. Yes, that's right. We're bringing skits back. Woo! And let's go to the skit starting right now.
The Senate will decide your fate.
I am the Senate.
Not yet.
It's treason, then.
What do you mean we didn't get the skit done? I told you we were supposed. Why are we using the same joke again? What's wrong? I love my dog. She's a great producer. There'll be a skit next week then. So, there you go. Okay, so, finally, drumroll. Questions of the week. Question of the week. Questions of the week. Question. Hashtag AskHDS. Gonna go to it. Gonna go to it right now. If I can find it. And then after I go through the questions, because they get priority for tweeting this stuff and being engaged, I'll get to our chat at the end. So, use hashtag AskHDS. HDS. All right, let's see what we got. There's actually been a bit. Okay, this one comes from Nathan Matthews. Logic Pro 11. Do you want it to happen soon? What would you want to see in it? Nathan Matthews over on Twitter. I should have had screenshots. I did have screenshots. I didn't put them in the show. Oh. See, this is why I need actual producers here to help me get that stuff done. I took screenshots of things. I was gonna put them up as overlays. Lovely. Next week, that means I have to probably put a cap. I can't do it live. I'll figure it out. I'll work it out. It's day one, guys. We'll get through this. Logic Pro 11. Do I want it to happen soon? And what would I want to see in it? Logic Pro 11. Do I want it to happen soon? I mean, if I do and what I want to see in it, I just want under the hood fixes. There's some pretty cool stuff that's been coming out. I don't know what to expect when it comes to new features, because they keep overwhelming me with new features I didn't think about. What's great about Logic Pro in general, I was just having this conversation with Jordan earlier, is that unlike Adobe Premiere or Pro Tools, it's not a subscription. At least currently, it's not. It's a one-time, one and done, and then there you go. And they keep overwhelming me with the amount of stuff that they put in there. Maybe better. I want to say better mixing tools. The tools are great. I don't know. I don't know, Nathan. What a way to ask. Well, that's the first. There's the first question about Logic Pro 11. At least it's relevant to the show a bit. Okay, this one comes from Gangly Boy on Twitter. What's your screen time average? Ooh, that's a scary question. Let's find out. Screen time average. I'm scared to look at this. I'll be completely honest. Okay, daily screen time average is 7 hours and 40 minutes. I don't know. It's not gonna focus in camera. It's kind of there. There you go. But there you go. I think this is for the day. For the week, my screen time average is 7 hours and 40 minutes. Today, 4 hours and 53 minutes. So there you go. Grant Hardy. He asks, "What's the phone app you use the most?" Ooh, I bet I don't even have to look at it. I'm gonna make an educated guess and say it's either gonna be Twitter or YouTube. But let's just go find out. Activity for the week. Ooh, by a long shot, YouTube, 8 hours and 17 minutes. Followed by Twitter, then messages, Instagram, Facebook. Why is Facebook beating everything else? Oh, I know why. It's because of my wife graduating boot camp soon. That's why. So that's interesting. I guess because the app is because there's some discrepancies here. I could guarantee you the second or third most used app I use is Audible. I'm using Audible a lot. I'm listening to a lot of books. But I don't have. I guess the app is closed, so it doesn't count. I guess. I guess. I don't know because it's not even listed on here, but I do. Okay. So that came from Grant. Oh, current conversation retweeted Nathan Matthews with his first hashtag question. And he said, and more specifically, do you think there will be any more free stock plugins that Apple will provide in regards to the Logic Pro 11 update? Yes, I think as long as there's going to be updates, they keep adding more stock stuff. So I do think there'll always be more of that good right there. All right. The first question, the very first question for Ask HDS, and this was because he kind of cheated. He knew about it before the public did. Comes from Nick and Sweeney 3 days ago. And goes, how did you get to be so talented? Stop it. I don't know if this is a moment to self-gloat or be humble about it. I don't think... It takes a team. You know how they say it takes a village to raise a child or something like that? It takes a team. And there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that just happens that, you know, it just happens. How did I get to become so talented? By meeting Nick and Sweeney. Nathan Coley on Twitter asks, why might the 12 mini not be selling so well? Well, Nathan, I have a theory that if you're talking about iPhone 12 mini, just units being sold early on, when it comes to people buying within the first month or two of new iPhones, those are the fanatics and the enthusiasts who get like the top tier high-end iPhones, and normally I would fall in that category, but the mini has been like the best size, comfort, and everything like that. Like this is gonna be my phone for a long time. I think more people who are just average users and they'll upgrade. I actually think that this is gonna sell really well long term. The same way the 10R sold really well in 2018. Well, 2018 it came out, but the numbers didn't start showing until 2019. And wow, oh my god, where's the time going? All right, so there you go. Okay. Jay asks, how many Easter eggs in previous videos have fans still yet to discover? And can you reveal one that most people might have missed? Okay. How many Easter eggs in previous videos have fans still yet to discover? Like he's asking, if I'm understanding, he's asking how many Easter eggs do I put out that are still undiscovered, and can I reveal one that most people might have missed? Okay, we're going a couple layers deep into this one, because I have said on Twitter, I've alluded in many other aspects, that in everything that I do, I always put hidden meanings and stuff, things that nobody would think about. And this show's no exception either, actually. I put Easter eggs even in this show that you would have to find. Can I reveal one that most people might have missed with an Easter egg? I did a rebranding once upon a time. And there's a very big Easter egg in the rebranding. Now, granted, it was before I think I got the size. I think it was 1/10 the size I am now, maybe. No, it's probably a little bit bigger. But I did a rebranding, and within it, I showcased what the new layout would look like. It was kind of like a filler video of things, but I put a little bit of a skit in there too, and things like that. But there's a part where I'm not going to tell you specifically because I'm just not going to give it away, but there's a part that looked like it wasn't part of the skit, but is actually still part of the skit, and it takes you on a different journey going somewhere else, and into this other universe that has been created that very few people know about. I will probably put Easter eggs in every single video that I make that's an edited video. and it's up to you to decide how far down the rabbit hole you want to go, to follow the story or follow what trails I'm leaving. I'm not one to ever just bluntly say something and take away the experience. And the reason why I do Easter eggs and I hide things in all my content is because everything is so widely consumable now. Like, everybody can just get stuff. And this is free. Whether like, if you had to watch an ad or something, you're like, even this very thing that you're watching now is free. And most of my music, all my music is free. If you know where to find it, it's always there. So the incentive to having to work for something has kind of been diminished by instant gratification about wanting something. But and that's fine. That's the world we live in today. I'm not gonna pretend like we're still in the early 2000s when I was a child, because that's not the case. But there are people who appreciate hidden meanings, Easter eggs, secret universes created by the artist. I'm one of those people. So I will always give something for everybody, depending on how far you want to go. If you just want a surface level experience, then you're going to get a surface level experience from me. If you're just going to watch the Hump Day show and just listen to me tell some jokes and kind of go over some stuff that's going on in my life or what's newsworthy of the week, then you're going to get a good show. But if you want to go a little bit further with me, kind of get to know who I am on the inside more and understand and just be a part of my journey of life, there's something for you too. And it's all gratifying all the same ways and stuff like that. And maybe that's why I haven't done a Patreon yet. I think about it a lot. Because if I would have done a Patreon, I feel like I have to sell out some of my integrity in the sense of Easter eggs and stuff like that, and I have to put it behind a paywall. And I'd rather not. I'd rather give you the content for what it is and let your imagination take you on the journey. Because I think that's priceless. So, long answer to a short question. Okay. Simon Flames asks, what's your favorite plugin to use in Logic? Built-in and third-party? Ooh, okay. Plugin question with Logic. My favorite plugin. Ooh, I like clip distortion for my vocals. I use that one a lot. I use that for a lot of things because you can really manipulate your voice to do it doesn't modulate, but what it does do is it's like the clip distortion specifically just gives me more control about how I want to contort my voice, or specifically my vocals if it's over a song. Third party favorite plugin. Ooh. I don't know the name of it, but it's a lo-fi one. It gives a very not granular, but it's a very warm sound to it, and I really like it a lot. And it's because lately, you know, I'm a weird contradiction. I love the heaviest of rock and metal music, and then I also love the softest and calmest of lo-fi, and I live somewhere in between. So there you go, Simon. Okay. I would say I'm just refreshing my thing right here, and it looks like I have a few more. You guys are responding in live time. You guys are funny. Okay. Grant asked, do you think Plaid S is coming early in summer? We should spam it. Wait, what's going on? Oh no. And then Nick texted me this too? What am I missing about Plaid S? Do I think it's coming early in summer? No. There you go. I don't think it's coming early in summer. Let's do actually I think I'm just gonna stop there, just because 1, 2, there's a lot. Yeah. We're almost about to hit an hour. I didn't think we'd hit an hour, and yet we did. So I'm gonna conclude my outro here, and then I'm gonna read the chat. So there's gonna be a separate of shows here. And it's more because when I go in and edit it later, because this will be cleaned up in post. The chat can live in the chat in the moment. So, okay. Normally, I would use this time to give you any announcements or behind the scene updates or give you some type of closing thoughts. But instead, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for checking out my first episode. If you've catched it on the back end, you listen to this later. Thank you for even making it this far. I don't know if this will be podcast worthy material, just because some of my jokes probably will land better as visual elements, but all to remain be seen. This was a trial run, a test run to see how it would go, and you guys seem to respond well, and I'm glad. So we'll be back next week, hopefully at an earlier time, like hours earlier. Okay, and I'm gonna try some things around for the first couple episodes just to see what sticks. But let me know your thoughts, how you think about it, or what you think about it. Whether you leave it in a comment or you tweet at me, follow me on Instagram. You know, stuff. Links to things in the description below. But outside of that, I want to show you what my current boring outro looks like, and it's boring, but here's what it is. It's gonna play the instrumental version of Twilight, and it's just the thumbnail again. I'm gonna show it to you. This is gonna be like my last break, so to say, too. So when the song ends, I will come back after this show, read the chat, catch up with you guys, and then that'll be that. So if you're catching us on the back end, thanks again. I'll catch you next week, Wednesday, for Thy Hump Day show. Take care. Bye-bye. I just realized I was on mute. Anyway, there it is, guys. That's the first episode. Nice. Yep, there it is. Hump Day show. Let me get to the chat here. I wanted to be under an hour, more so because I wanted Hump Day show live to end before it was no longer Wednesday on the East Coast. So it's trivial, but it mattered to me. So yeah. All right, let's see what's going on. We can't hear you. Hi, Grant. You can hear me now? You can hear me now. I know you can hear me now. See, this is why I should probably have my headphones on. So like I can hear. Yep. Wait. Test. I'm gonna mute myself. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm taking off. Show's done. There we go. I don't want to wear these. I thought I wanted to wear them, but I don't. Okay. Will the closing music for the Tailosive Tech podcast be ready for the next episode? The closing music, Techno Kid, is just the intro, but not reversed. Yes, it was ready. It was ready for episode 1, but Nick didn't want to do it. I don't know if Nick's still in, so I'm going to throw him under the bus. It was Nick's fault. He didn't want to put it in. I sent it to him, but he's like, it's going to take too long. So, it was ready then. Okay. Congratulations. Thank you for about my wife. Thank you. Yeah, she graduates tomorrow morning, actually. That's another reason why I wanted to cut it sooner, because I wanted to. I think I got a bug bite. I can't be up late tonight. It's totally not weird at all. Wait, what? This is the same cup that Randy touched. And it's totally not weird at all. I get it. You guys are quoting my you guys are quoting my my Tailosive text sent me. I should use that. I should use this to feature old episodes too. Why not? It's a show, and then I'm gonna slice up my show here to also. What am I trying to say? I'm gonna use this to slice up my show to have segments. Content. You sent it to me literally the night before launch. You suck, Randy. Nuh-uh, prove it. No, you probably could prove it. Don't prove it. I believe you. All right. Let's see. I'm reading in reverse chronological, so some things might not make sense to me until I go up. Not a bad song, but a lot of echo overall. Great. Yeah, no, what you're hearing is it's a demo. It was a demo, Grant. What can I say? Demos. Tat was amazing. Thank you. That's amazing. Well done. Hey, amazing work. Thank you. Man. Loading proof. No, don't you load nothing, Nick. I will shadow ban you. Arrow 404. Jordan made it. I don't even know if Jordan's still here. He's probably not. Hello. Hala. Hashtag. No proof found. Randy's always right. That's what I thought. I'll send you your money after the show. Tesla stocks. Era Marie. Oh, there it is. Congratulations on your new ventures, my dude. First Civ Div is treating you right. But yes, it is. I don't even know if he's here. But yes, it is. Can we share our indie artists? Grant, yes, you can. I don't even know if you're still here. But yes, you can. This guy needs to check out. Randy. He is really cool. Amazing. Wait, what guy? I don't know. Pro tip: I suggest you involved with live chat engagement audience that will help with your stream. Oh yeah, no. Hi Brandon. Yeah, the first part of the show is meant to just be like an actual show. The Hump Day show, not the Hump Day live stream. It's live stream comes afterwards. That's right now. Now we can go over other things. But I put that in the thing. I put that in the little whatever. Let's see. I was confused when he wasn't touching. Oh wait, I was so confused when he wasn't touching the keyboard. That was great. Hello, Nick. Can't just beat me to the question. What's the Bev? Bev? What? To be honest, we're just trying to get through. What? Ooh, I love Fractured Dreams. Cool. To be honest, okay. I think I'm caught up. I'm here and watching. Word. All right, Brandon. Yeah, first Civ Div is taking care of me just right. This is my job now. With this amongst other things. I got my hair's all jacked up now. That's okay. I have other YouTube channels that are also picking up that momentum. Anyway, I caught up on the chat. I mean, I guess it wasn't completely. You guys were talking to each other, which is cool. Anyway, I don't know what else I was going to tell you or say. I'm about to hit an hour exactly. We're gonna do the countdown together, at least on OBS side. What OBS is gonna say, and it is going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hour mark. Cool. I hit my hour, which means I'm gonna be wrapping up soon anyway. I'm attending Penn State for my bachelor degree in IT. Congratulations. Hi. Mr. Miguel Ramos 098. Hello. Jay saying Pogue. Pogue? What do you mean Pogue? You're not saying Pogue in the way that I know Well, you're not saying pogue in the way that I know the word pogue, but you're saying pogue. What does that mean to you? Congrats on Penn State there, Brandon. Okay. I think that's about it. I'll be honest. I have a lot of other. Do I know this, Miguel? It's pronounced Pog. I know it different too. Okay, so Brandon in the chat here, Vasquez, no relation. Very rare I see two Z's in a Vasquez, but Brandon and I, we were in the Marine Corps together, and Pogue, P-O-G, Pogue, means position other than grunt. So if you're not a grunt, you're a Pogue, and that means like 90% of everybody's a Pogue in this service, at least in the Marine Corps. But yeah, but it's called Pog. I know it's a happy, excited word. Pog. Yipper is cool. So, can we expect the Hump Day show every Wednesday at the same time? You can expect it every Wednesday, hopefully sooner. I don't want to go this late. Doesn't do good to my body. New podcast. Yeah, I'm a Pog. I know. Oh, now you're saying it the way I mean. Pogue. You are a Pogue. I'm a Pogue. We're all Pogues. And none of my friends who are or were infantry, even the ones who were infantry, they're Pogues now because they're not a grunt anymore. So, yeah, even my friends who were infantry are Pogues. I don't know any current grunts who are active. I think they're all Pogues. Like even the ones that might have changed their MOS. I'm sorry, I just realized that MOS probably means military occupational specialty. That's your job. MOS is your job. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well, guys, I'm gonna call it here. Thank you for watching the first episode, genuinely, and I'm glad I got to catch up on the chat here. So we're all good. I'll see you back next week here on this channel at an earlier time. I guarantee it. Yeah, I would like to do 5, ideally 5 Pacific Standard. So 9 p.m. East Coast. So there's that. My dog just barked. I don't even know why. But take care, guys, and thank you for vibing out with me. See, now my dog's barking. Do you guys hear that? She's barking. I got more content coming out, by the way. Before I cut it, I just wanted to say really quickly, more content, not just the live stream Hump Day show, but like you heard Twilight. I'm working on that. There's still so much stuff I'm working on, but consistent content starting of this year. So there you go. All right, take care, everyone. Good night. Bye bye. I guess I'll play the outro again while it gives me time to kill the stream.